What's good? What's good? What is good, folks? Guess what day of the week it is? It's a Wednesday, so you
Hump
already know what
day.
that means. It's a brand new episode of What's Good Today with your host PD&J. I'm your host Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket.
Man, what a week it's been. Let's just get right into
Man,
it.
it's been such a week. I forgot to take the top off my water bottle. How about that? This is the kind of week we've been having.
I see. So let's just jump right into it, folks. Young Thug, Gunna, 28 other individuals of YSL got arrested.
Wait, you forgot to say, not Yves Saint Laurent. All right, just YSL.
Okay, I guess they're affiliated with the Bloods or whatever case may be. 28 individuals, including Young Thug and Gunna, are indicted, and Young Thug got RICO charges against them.
Oh, but you forgot. Today they got 7 more charges. 7 more.
Was it all of them, or was it just Young Thug?
Well, you know what? It's 7 more against him, but it's RICO, so everybody's all in this together. It's a whole giant brotherhood.
56 charges. 56, folks. Can you believe it?
Well, the ones today, I'm just going to read off the list of what happened today. They had a controlled substance with intent to distribute, a Schedule 3, 4, and 5 controlled substance with intent to distribute, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, machine gun, dangerous weapon, or silencer, and 3 counts of being a person employed or associated with a criminal street gang in conduct or participate in criminal gang activity through the commission of a crime. So what that basically means is, bruh, you've been making music how long? You and Gunna and the rest of them, and all of a sudden now you still haven't left the street life alone. But that's not the thing that gets it. You got videos.
Well, here's another thing that they're about to do. Apparently, they're about to use their music against them.
Yeah. So y'all didn't learn from Jay-Z or the rest of them, did you?
Now Tekashi 6ix9ine coming back out and trolling the hell out of them. I mean, it's not funny, but it is kind of funny.
No Talent 6ix9ine is coming after y'all. Now you know something wrong.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, you know what? If he didn't yell so much in his music, I wouldn't mind it. But he yells so damn much. It's pitiful, bro.
Ooh.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I can't believe you even said that.
Like as I listened to quite a few. Obviously, I got a preteen daughter, so I've had to listen to some of the music. And she laughs at me. I was like, if he didn't yell so much, he's not so bad. He's like a midget with an issue, a short person problem.
Oh my God. Well, folks, stay tuned. I know we just got started, but stay tuned. We got a lot to talk about today.
PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly B. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
What's good, folks? Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Pocket. What is going on, folks? As y'all saw, June 25th, time in. Get your tickets, y'all. Get them.
If you haven't gotten the tickets, you better get them. This event will be sold out, folks. It will be sold out. I can't wait.
I hope we want to see a bunch of elks. We see some does at the Elk Lodge. I said does.
All right. I'll give you that one. Anywho, so you hear about there's two things I want to talk about real quick. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Puffy Puff.
So.
Oh no, we kind of call him Snoop. Remember, it's not Snoop D-O-double-G anymore. It's just Snoop.
I like just exactly where he's at right now. Like he's doing so much. He got like 3 different shows on Peacock Network right now. I don't know. He's done the show with Martha Stewart. Like, I just love where he's at right now.
But you never got to mention he's diverse. He's diversified and evolved. Diversified. What do I mean by that, folks? What do I mean by that? So he realized it's not money in music. It's money in everything else. Have your hand in everything. Everything. Get your hands in everything. In entertainment. If you're going to do entertainment, he's done movies. We've seen him in quite a few movies. There's a list of them.
And he's pretty damn good.
Exactly. But actually, what I want to say, people don't
I
give
like
him.
Bones. Bones was my shit.
Nope. Stars Get Hutch.
Okay, I give you that too.
Nope. That was perfect role for him.
But Bones was good though.
Well, yeah,
Bones,
I will say, it was good. So I just like what he's doing. He's realizing, if I want to keep that coin, having that generational wealth we've talked about before, generational
building
wealth,
that generational wealth.
I have to do different things besides music and things like that. So shout out to Shoot.
Wow, what is wrong with you today? You better put some respect on that man's name.
I can't even do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it.
Man.
But yeah, you know what? Shout out to Snoop.
Shout out to Puffy too. He signed a deal with Motown.
I was going there, man. I was actually getting ready to bring that up. Snoop back in the R&B business, not hip hop. He's coming back in R&B, and he's releasing an album supposedly, I think, the end of this year. So we'll see how it goes.
Signed a deal with Motown, and on top of that, going to be releasing his own record label called Love Records.
This man got more nicknames than Al Capone himself.
Oh man, folks, what do you guys think about this? The difference between Snoop Dogg and being so damn diversified that it's unbelievable. And now we got Biggie, or not Biggie. I'm Lord Jesus.
You talking about me? That man is dead.
And I was listening to Biggie earlier. That's probably why it's on my mind right now. But Puff being able to, start a different, and now I wonder, he still has Bad Boy, right?
That's what I don't know. That's good. I knew you were going to ask me that question. I don't know. I think he probably still, he's probably on the board. I would say he's probably still on the board.
Because I know he retired from rapping, 2016?
Well, you call it rapping, but yeah. We all know how his rapping went. But yeah, he retired, officially. And then he let his son do a couple. I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, please don't.
He's doing R&B again. He's back to R&B. His roots, I think, other than because Biggie, what people fail to realize, Biggie was his biggest act and always will be. Craig Mack wasn't far behind, but he was really R&B. Diddy and Bad Boy is really known for R&B. They really were. That's really, they really put their label at 112, Total. Oh my gosh, man! Remember Total? That was a jam back there.
Yeah.
For the women anyway. But so shout out to them evolving and making moves that not many people are doing. I want to say
not many people have the opportunity to.
No, you know what? But to get what? They put themselves in position to get the opportunity.
Okay, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Yeah, I think what did he do? He started in music, then went into clothing. People thought he was crazy till Sean John was hitting it off really well, getting big time people. Between Dwayne Wade modeling and big time models, not Tyrese, what the heck's his name? I can see his name, Beckford. I can't think of his name.
Tyson Beckford.
Yeah, Tyson Beckford, getting them, and only black models at that. Only black. He didn't do anything but black, and people don't even realize that. Black or mixed or some minority. That's the only people you did money with. He built up his coin, sold Sean John, bought it back. Now it's making a comeback, and now he's making a comeback where he started.
Now, I want to see what Snoop's going to do with Death Row and the NFT whole situation. You know what I'm talking about, right? So if those that don't know, Snoop, anybody that signed to Death Row that puts out an album moving forward, is going to be in the NFT and through blockchain, which is very, very interesting because it's never been done before. So I'm very, very kind of excited to see what might happen with that. I think it might be a good thing.
Like we just said, Snoop is trying to teach these young cats how to diversify themselves.
Generational wealth.
Trying to show them how to build generational wealth, unlike Young Thug and Gunna and YSL. I had to go back to that, didn't I? I had to. Like what? I'm mind blown. I'm mind blown on that.
Racketeering alone will get you one.
Ask Al Capone. Oh wait, he already died in jail. So there you go. I was gonna say ask Al Capone.
Man. Crazy. Also, in entertainment, I want to touch on this because I've been hearing about this, and so I just want to bring it to your attention. Who's the better power couple, Russell and Sierra, or Beyonce and Jay-Z? Now,
or J-Lo and Ben.
I wasn't even gonna go there. Oh my god.
I had to, folks. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I can't even take myself serious right now. Wait a minute. Can we do a retake?
No, we're live, fucker.
Well, no, honestly, between the two, Beyonce, Jay-Z, or Russell Wilson and Sierra, or you know what, I would throw a kink in there, really, Alicia Keys
and Swiss Beats. Well, that would be the
because they make their moves behind closed doors where nobody else can see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. I was definitely gonna say that, but from the aspect of, I guess what that black love, I guess, you know, the way that Russell took in, you know, Sierra with Future Son and just treated him like he was his own and just raised him and everything else like that.
So here's what I'm going to say that some people say, but because I remember we talked about this before, and I said I don't see that. I don't see people saying that. So what I went and did, I did a little research myself.
Okay.
Right? So I went and researched and said, what are people really saying about Russell Wilson and Sierra? So you have two animals, power black couple. Then you have the other animals, which people know I'm going to go here with Russell Wilson. He's not all black. He is mixed. And you have people coming out, well, he's biracial. He ain't even black. So it's not really a black power couple. But as we know, when you're mixed with black, you're what?
Still black.
There you go. So that's the answer for that. Now, saying that, comparing them to Beyonce and Jay-Z, the thing is, Beyonce and Jay-Z are on a whole other level of black power couples.
How so?
They're on a whole other. Well, how so? Let's see.
Explain that one to me.
When Russell Wilson performs performs at the Super Bowl, where is he at?
Russell?
Yeah, where's he at when he's at the Super Bowl?
I'm not like if he's playing in the Super Bowl.
I'll take that out there because he hasn't been in the Super Bowl in a while.
Yeah,
so if he's at the Super Bowl, where is he?
With his wife.
Where?
In the booth?
No, he's not in the booth. He's on the field.
Okay.
What I mean, he's in the stands. Now, Beyonce and Jay-Z, where are they at?
Okay, I see. So your point is more so that they're more, Russell and Sierra is more fan friendly than Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That, and then also when you think power couple.
Okay.
Now let's think about this past Super Bowl. What impact did Jay-Z have in football this year compared to Russell Wilson ever?
From a business aspect or from just the game of football? Because it's two different, that could be two different questions that you're asking.
No, because football is still a business.
It's still a business.
It's still a business. It's sports entertainment. To the game. What did Jay-Z do?
He opened up doors for business-wise in the NFL.
Okay, now I'm going to stop right there. What has Russell Wilson done?
Again, it's the type of
No,
it's not the type of.
I'm asking one main question. It's one thing I'm
From
getting
the game of football, he's had his imprint and footprints on her. What do you mean where?
They don't even consider him an instant Hall of Famer.
Nah, bro.
Go back and look at everyone saying he's borderline. He's not. So you're saying he's a superstar. You're saying he's on the level of Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady.
We'll see this year.
No, it's not a we'll see. If he was there, he would be there.
We'll see this year.
It's not about that. If he was there, he would be there.
He's going to be in a whole different another system right now, so it's definitely going to be a we'll see.
Okay, so I got a question for you. If that's the case, you want to talk about systems? Didn't Aaron Rodgers just do a new system 2 years ago? Didn't Tom Brady just do a new system 2 years ago?
We'll see what Russell Wilson.
But they were still considered a superstar before the system, right?
Yeah. And
they're still considered a superstar now. So now you're telling me with Russell Wilson, he gets an exception because he went to Denver, new system. So now we get to see if he's really elite. That's where I said they're not a black power. A black power couple is someone who can take something, build it, and expand it. That's where you got power. That's where the NFL, they didn't know what to do with the whole Super Bowl halftime show, did they? They just said they put all these standards, and what did Jay-Z say? Y'all go ahead, I got the check. Matter of fact, what did Dr. Dre say? No, Jay, I'm going to pay this. All right, we'll split it. That's a power couple. making power moves. What power moves have they done? Besides him helping bring up a child, you can't say that with Jay-Z and
publicly,
Beyonce.
well, you can't necessarily say that because they could be doing the same thing that Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz doing under the table. We just might not know about it.
But the whole thing is, what did you just say? People look at them as a power couple. Show me where they are a power couple. Because they're two minorities together, two black people together that have money?
That black love, man.
But that's the same thing as far as, but see, here's the thing with black love. Black love extends beyond just you and your spouse. Black love is when you pave a way for other black people. That's black love.
And we don't know what they're doing. Like I said,
but the whole thing is, you said we don't know what you keep saying. We don't know what they're doing. But be honest with you, we didn't know what Jay-Z and Beyonce were doing until other people came and told us what Jay-Z and Beyonce were doing. We haven't seen anybody do that for Jay-Z or Sierra and Russell. That's what I'm getting to. That's the ultimate thing. They are a power couple till somebody else toots their horn for them.
Oh, we have a comment in. So they're opening up schools, which is definitely a good thing.
I wish my New York people would chime in. You're talking about they're opening schools. Jay-Z has opened, I think, 15 to 20 schools in the New York area from where he grew up. And he bought, matter of fact, power couple, right? Power couple. He bought the property where his projects where he grew up was. He made new homes, built the Brooklyn Nets Center, where the Brooklyn Nets play. He built it. He built that. They didn't do that. He built it. He still has a club inside the center. So therefore, you're talking about who's done more.
Well, that's his take on it. Folks, I want to get your take on it. Me, I don't personally have an opinion on either side of it. Really don't care.
Me either. Let me check. Wait, let me check. Let me check my phone. No, I didn't get the check yet, so I didn't get a Cash App or anything. So I don't have no. I'm just saying, if you're gonna say a power couple, you have to look at what makes a power couple. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I see somebody talking about perfume. Did you forget that Beyonce and Jay-Z both have their own perfume and colognes? Jay-Z, of course, we know he has another clothing line that not many people know about. It's not even here in the States.
I heard about that, but I heard it's not selling that well either.
It's not selling here in the States. That's the thing. It's selling over there because of how much it is. I mean, goddamn, man.
It might be selling over there, but folks, stay tuned. Got more coming at you.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. Email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
We're back, folks.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. I'm your host, Jay.
And I'm your host, Pocket. You know what's man? So we're talking about black power couple. Let's talk about the ultimate court couple. How about that? Let's go there. Let's get off the black. Let's talk about the ultimate court couple. Y'all know who we're talking about?
If you don't, he's talking about.
You heard me? Have you heard me? Hey, have you seen the depth of the situation?
Well, if you guys don't know what he's talking about, definitely he's talking about Johnny Depp and what's her name?
Amber Heard. Amber, have you heard me? Amber, have you heard me?
Lord Jesus, this is just, I don't even want to spend too much time on this because of the ridiculousness of it. It's just sad. It's getting to a point where it's getting sad. It's not even entertaining anymore. It's just sad. Now, I wonder if he's going, oh, Lord. Now, I wonder if Johnny Depp is going for that ultimate role right now. The ultimate role. If you can pull it off in court, you can pull it off in big screen.
You keep saying Johnny Depp. It's Amber Heard is playing the part. Amber Heard is trying her hardest. She even sent Johnny a text message talking about, can I have your lawyer? Because mine sucks.
Well, in between lines of coke that she does on the stand, apparently.
Yeah, that was, I don't know if y'all saw that. So the thing that's been running around the internet, Twitter, look it up. I don't know if Twitter took it down or not. Look it up. She has a tissue. She's sitting on the thing, and she's fiddling with her sleeves, and she sits down. They didn't put a tissue from the tissues that's sitting on the stand, and she goes to kind of wipe her nose, and she's looking kind of see if anybody says, and you know, It was smooth.
How do you even get coke on the tissue unless you just like?
She's a superstar. You think they're really gonna check her pockets like that, bro? The dog goes crazy. Oh, the dog's a fan. It's me and you do that. They got us before we even get through the
Don't throw me in that situation at all.
They got us on lockdown before we walk in the door. But yeah, then that's all we want to talk about, really. Just the ridiculousness of this case. This case, it just brings.
It's sad.
It just goes to show an average couple that does this, both of them would have been in jail, hands down. We know that. Hands down. Both couples, both parties would have been in jail if it was an average couple. But because it's Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, you have Aquaman versus Pirates of the Caribbean or 21 Jump Street if you really know how far back Johnny Depp goes. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Real quick, though, since I'm done with talking about that, real quick. Carvana lays off 2,500 people, majority of them through a Zoom meeting.
And bought a new company for $2 billion in the same day. Really? Come on, man. But you know what the great thing about it is? All the executives are not taking pay raises or anything for the rest of the year.
Still not good. I don't care how you try to color it. It's just
I'm being very facetious and sarcastic right now. We're not going to take salaries for the rest of the year because we had to lay off all these people, but you also bought another company for over $2 billion. So make it make sense. There's no investigation going on? Huh? And then what I found out was from looking at different stuff, how they did it through a Zoom meeting. They were in the office. They sent them home. They had to log on to the meeting, and that's how they were fired. So you were in the office. They sent you home. And then they fired you.
And then you had to log on.
Yeah, you log on. I wouldn't have logged on. I was like, you might as well just fire me now. Why am I going to log on? Am I getting paid for this?
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
Wow, you keep hearing shit, don't you?
I don't know. What I just heard, I agree with. I was putting it right there. What I just heard, I totally agree with. That's not even horse. That's bull. But yeah, we had to bring that up. And then, oh man, you know what? Speaking of Carvana, has anybody ever bought a car from them? I've never seen them in my neighborhood. You ever see them in your neighborhood?
So somebody was laid off within 11 weeks into their training.
Oh wow! So that's just
that's
right.
just crazy.
And then you know what's? I don't know if y'all know this though, but
is Arizona trying to ban condoms?
The hell?
So the story with that.
Man, why you have to go there so early, True Lou? Come on, man. Let us get warmed up. Man, he just golly.
Yeah, so apparently they're trying to ban certain type of condoms, which is almost every condom that's made of latex.
Well, you have some that are made of lambskin. You have some that are made of I'm not gonna go there. People are like, well, how the hell do you know? Because I'm a man. God damn it, you gotta know this stuff. But yeah, he's right. Because they tell like latex is so what's the word?
Harmful.
No, yeah, horrible for life, horrible for the world that they're trying to ban latex.
I don't get it. But yeah, back to Carvana. 11 weeks into training, bro.
That's
11 weeks into training. Can you believe it?
I can't even say that. How they can be justified. But what I want to say, do you know Carvana is actually the home base is Tempe?
Yeah. And they're building another tower over by just in the North Phoenix area by Arrowhead, which they're building.
Not a good look.
Which I don't know if they're going to finish that or what's going to happen.
It's just going to have Vana on it or a car. It's going to have car on it. They won't have enough money to finish the letters.
Mike, salute. Shout out to you, bro. I see you. One of my other road bros. Love them. Oh, so speaking of different things, bro, the video you sent me of the Best Buy.
Oh, that's for sports, isn't it?
No, we're not saving that for sports. So we're not saving that for sports. So some kids I don't know if they were kids, young adults, some persons. Let's just say it like that.
All right, so there's a video. Y'all have to see this. YouTube it. Best Buy playing cover 3 defense, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. So I sent Jay the first video, but I found a second video today. So the first video, you know how everybody wants to steal Apple stuff. Which I get it because it's got high value. So they went to Best Buy and they were ripping it off display, right? So that's the first part of the video. We're watching it. And during that video, you have like 3 or 4 Best Buy employees. One dude pulls up his pants from on his legs, like he's getting in a breakdown stance as a linebacker, playing cover 3. So then they shuffling back and forth with these guys with their equipment in front of them. So finally, somebody gets past them. Well, the one guy gets to the door, and security did his best impression of Ray Lewis. He took him out. He took him out, hit him, and all you saw was the door shake. I'm like, oh, then the other guy just put the stuff down. I'm like, all right, you got me. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
So Best Buy. That's why I shop there. Y'all hold it down.
Oh,
That's
man.
why I shop there. Y'all hold my electronics down.
Oh,
Hold
man.
it down.
I saw that video. I couldn't stop laughing for about an hour, folks. Like, definitely go ahead and Google Best Buy employee playing cover 3. Exactly those words, playing cover 3. You will not be disappointed. It will make your day. I promise you that.
And please don't make sure you got a beer in your hand because you're going to spill it. I'm telling you right now. I've been watching that. I can't get over it.
Well, folks, stick real. We got a lot more to discuss. We'll be right back.
Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J, What's Good Today, is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about music. Let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email pdnjmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J What's Good Today every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King. PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly B. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
And we're back, folks, live and direct.
Cover 3. Cover 3.
What's good, folks? Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. Cover 3. Break on 2.
Is that what we're going to do all for the rest of the show?
I can't help it, dude.
Since he brought it up, let's go right into sports. Pocket, what you got on me for sports?
Bruh. So, I hope nobody gets offended. I really don't care. I should have said that in the same deal. I should have let you say that.
Yeah.
All right, let's redo that. Y'all didn't see that. Let's try it again. I hope y'all don't get offended.
I really don't care.
Canelo got his ass whooped.
I really don't care.
I hope we don't lose any viewers, but Canelo got his butt. He got handed the most embarrassing butt whooping since Floyd beat him. Oh, wait, that's the only other time technically he's been beat. He was beat another time, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Triple G, we're not going to talk about it.
Triple G was
But-
that ass. I want to talk about that.
Well, by the standard of his record, the only other time he lost was Floyd Mayweather. And he said this was embarrassing to him. And then he came back and said, Bivol only won 4 rounds. Bro, did you watch the same fight that I saw? You got your butt whooped for 9 rounds. It would have been 9 rounds. It was the 13th round. You lost. You probably maybe won 2 or 3 rounds, but you did not win at all. So, that's what I got to say about Canelo. However, getting off that, Charlo Castano this weekend, bro. Charlo and Castano this weekend. And then next week, we got Phoenix's own David Benavidez in the house. He's fighting here in Westgate. If you ain't got your tickets, you better get them. Westgate. Are we going? Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. We'd like to go. But yeah, that's going to be a fight to see this weekend. Charlo Castano for Undisputed. Again, you know what? I'm going to say this, and I'm quite sure you agree with this. Let's stop separating the boxing fans between Mexicans and blacks. Can we just look at the great boxers and stop looking at the color of their skin? Please? I'm tired of hearing it. I think it really was enhanced.
You can't do that because at the end of the day, boxing's always been that way.
No,
it's always been the Italian versus the Swedish or this, that.
It's been the U.S. against everybody else. And then when it became that,
I'm talking about back in the 40s, 50s,
we're
like
beyond
that.
it. That's what I'm saying. It's not boxing. It's the fans that do this. It's not the boxers. It's the fans. I cannot say it enough. I'll say it one more time. It's not the boxers. It's the fans. Do you know how many people of color hated Fury and they were trying to find something racist on Tyson Fury when he was fighting Deontay Wilder? There was nothing racist on him. He's just as jovial and loves everybody just like Deontay. Just the fact is, people just wanted to hate Deontay Wilder because of where he was from.
Okay. Playoffs. What you got for playoffs?
Let's talk about the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Actually, before we get to the playoffs,
Playoffs?
let's talk about the robbery.
Playoffs?
Let's talk about the robbery.
MVP. He's talking about Joel Embiid. He thinks Joel Embiid should have got the MVP this year. Folks, I don't have a leg to stand on. I'm just glad. Shout out Monty Williams, Coach of the Year for the Phoenix Suns. Salute to you. Salute to you.
I'm wearing orange. Is that not good enough?
No, it's not.
Well, I'm on Planet Orange today. I'm on Planet Orange today. So, yeah, shout out to Monty Williams. But you know why I celebrate him? I love it when our black coaches succeed. Well, actually, I'm not going to say black. Our minority coaches. Specifically black because I'm black, but minority coaches, I love it when they succeed in their sport. I love to celebrate them because it's not many of them. So when one of them does it, it's huge. It's huge. So, yeah, shout out to him. But I still say Embiid got robbed. Now, why? Led the NBA in scoring, carried his team when he really didn't have anybody else to a number 2 seed or 3 seed?
3.
Now, look at Denver. Yeah, they're going to, I guess, actually, you know what? Both conferences were about even this year, huh?
A little bit.
So, yeah, they were a little bit more even this year. But there was the only thing that Joker did that I'll give him another 27-7 season. But where were you at on the defensive end? That's why I say in bleed. I did it again. Embiid should have gotten it. That's why I think
you can't even say his name right, but you want to have Embiid.
I said in bleed because you see how I've been getting beat up lately. Between his back, his orbital, eyesight. He must have got hit by Errol Spence.
I will say this, though. Wow. I will say this. This year's playoffs is pretty decent, bro.
Some of the series.
Yeah, some of the series. Golden State and Memphis series, that's over. I'm going to call that right now. That's a gentleman's sweep.
You can't talk about Memphis like that. This is the first time they've been in the playoffs and did so.
Hold on.
But I know the thing is, if John Morant was out there, it'd be a better series. But obviously, yeah. But because he got slapped on the knee, that's what they're claiming. The slap on the knee is what gave him a bone bruise.
Shout out to the Grizzlies, man. Y'all fought.
But you know what? Now we mentioned the Grizzlies. What about that reporter?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. You got to look it up. So it's a reporter for the Grizzlies that says Draymond Green with his long knuckle-driving self.
Yeah.
So if those of you don't understand,
that was a monkey reference.
Yeah. Gorilla reference specifically. Which you know what? Actually, Draymond looks like he might be. Well, I'm not going to.
Shut up.
That was a high-ass monkey reference.
And that was bullshit.
Now, what's funny, the guy that made the reference, his Twitter is now gone. It's been taken down. His whole Twitter account's gone. So he deleted it.
The nerve of some people. Like, I got to take my glasses off for this one. The nerve of some people. Like, how do you have the gall, the gall to sit back and use a monkey reference, and you're a reporter, supposedly a top reference reporter. You're supposed to be at the high. You know better. You knew better, and you still chose. Like, I don't.
For the wording, you knew what you were saying. People want to say, oh, maybe he didn't. Like, no, he knows. He's a reporter. He's supposed to know this stuff. You're supposed to research your stuff before you post it as a reporter.
Fact check.
You go to school, journalism school, for a reason. So you can make sure that you don't put yourself in specific situations. Now, what I will say is, yeah, he was talking out of his ass. I'm going to say that. He was talking out of left field. Am I giving an excuse? No, I'm not. Just listen to what I'm saying. He was talking with his heart, not with his head. He didn't pay attention to what he was doing. Now, will he lose his job? It's Memphis. And I'm just leaving it at that. It's the South. Okay, let me take it. Let me give you enlighten y'all even more. Remember we spoke something about a really tender subject last week called sundown towns?
And we're gonna bring it back up too today.
I think I just brought it up, didn't
We did. Man, after it seems like after we talked about it yesterday, our inbox, and like I said, we check our emails, we see your messages, we appreciate the love. Man, just getting flooded with all the people that's talking about they passed through sundown towns, truckers that's filmed videos going through sundown towns. It's just crazy how they still exist right now in 2022. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it to this day. It makes me wonder if Mason, Tennessee was a sundown town before all this stuff happened. And I keep bringing up Mason, Tennessee. If you don't know, check one of our previous episodes. We talked about Mason, Tennessee being a Black-owned city now, and it's being taken over.
Well, actually, I think the update is the Supreme Court ain't letting it happen.
Good.
The Supreme Court ain't letting it happen. Well, as of right now, until all the appeals, we'll see what happens. But it goes back to these sundown towns. Now, I still say, and I'm quite sure you agree, and a lot of other people agree, how do we get past these sundown towns? How do we do it? It's about the voting, y'all. I hate to say it. It's about the voting.
But see, okay, I would agree with you, but I'm gonna go a little bit further than that. It's more than just the voting. Voting is a factor, absolutely, but it's more. You got to be more. I'm gonna say it like this because I got to watch what I say because apparently we do influence some people here. You got to be positively proactive.
In other words, picketing, marching, and things like that. But at the same time, you can picket and march all you want. If you don't change who's in the office, it doesn't matter.
Change that. Change ownership.
You remember how they say how many fingers it take to make a fist, right?
Okay.
How many fingers?
5.
5 fingers. Or if you want to be technical, 4 fingers and a thumb, right? So, what 5 things can we do to impact change in a sundown town? Picketing. Going there as not even just picketing, but walking around in that town together, united, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 strong. The jails can't hold them all. And then every damn they put you in jail. Voting for your state people, your local people. Oh, and guess what? Taking your butt to that restaurant that has buckwheat on the cover. Going into the A&As. That's what it's about. That's the fight. That's where we make that fist. United. What's funny is united we stand. We used to hear that all the time. We don't hear it anymore. And then I'm not just saying as Black people. I'm talking about as a human being. You know this is wrong. And so as human beings, if we stand together, no matter what color we are, no matter what our background is, if we can stand together united, we'll shut this thing down.
I'm gonna go into the aspect of not just knowing who you're putting in office and voting for the right people in office, but I'm also going to say it like this too. Black-owned businesses need to become more of the thing.
But see, the thing is, you're trying to get into a sundown town with a Black-owned business. I can guarantee it's not going to work.
That's where if you start getting that's one niche of what you sell, and people got to come to you. They have no choice but to.
But the whole thing is, you got to remember, you're talking about a sundown town, so they're going to make it extremely difficult, not hard. I'm talking about difficult. I'm talking about the point you're gonna end up quitting because that's how difficult it is. That's why you have to do those proper steps. United standing. Having you can have something nobody.
But it also goes with united standing. If you get 4 or 5 Black-owned businesses to start.
you're talking about starting, that's fine. But you're talking about putting them in a sundown town. You have to get the property in the sundown town. What do we know of with real estate? What's the problem when you're a minority? They already going to charge you more. Yeah, they're working on the laws. We heard they're working on the laws to fix that. But you're a minority anyway, so you're already down. So to get in there again, you have to start somewhere. Yes, doing those proper things. And guess what? Now, when you see that property up for sale, you don't. It's already going to be hard to buy. You don't go in there by yourself. You know what? You get yourself that real estate agent. And you know what real estate agent I'm talking about. That real estate agent. You know which one I'm talking about. That one. Go in there. Negotiate for you. Once you walk in there, they say, whoa, wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't know I was selling to. Well, it's not your business to know who you're selling to. It's mine now.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. We got to take one more quick commercial break. I know we came at you a little bit early today. That's because we got some things in the works for you guys as well. We always stay working here, but we do got to pay some bills, so we got to be right back, and we're going to wrap everything up.
Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. What up? Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers. Yo, son! Promo videos. I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more. Oh my God. Please visit our website, I'm on it right now. GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs. Got it! Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World. Follow it! GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
Haha, we're back. You thought we left you? No, we didn't. Welcome back to a brand new episode of What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your host, Pocket. If you're wondering what we were getting into, we're hopping into our segment about change. We're still there. We're still there. What I mean by that is the sundown towns. They're always going to be there till there's a change made. We were just talking about building that fist for change, building that fist for change. One comment that came in and said, depending on who's living there, certain people living there, they're going to avert certain people in office. How do you change that? It's really simple. You move in the neighborhood. It's easier to get a house to live there than it is a business to start.
Just like I always, I'm going to say it like this too. Even when it comes down to the police chiefs and different police officers, if you're a police officer, you need to patrol the area of where you are staying at or where you grew up at. You don't need to be living in the suburbs or living, let's say, like in a Beverly Hills type area and then want to patrol the hood. You're not going to be able to interact the same way. You're not going to be able to interact the same way. It's just not going to work out the same. You need to patrol your own neighborhood of where you're at and know your people, know your audience.
Now, one thing I wanted to bring up beyond with that, there's a show called You Own This. We Own This City. It's about, of course, my hometown, Baltimore City. Okay. It's about corruption that happened within one of the police department. Why did I bring that up? What you just said. It goes right along with it. There had to be change made somewhere. And it was actually, since what happened was the stuff was going on during the Freddie Gray time while they were under investigation. Mind blowing, isn't it?
Wow.
Mind blowing. This whole, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is. Just go watch it. It's only 3 episodes out right now. But those 3 episodes are very impactful. And you can actually look it up if you want to figure out what I'm talking about. It's called We Own This City. This is on HBO Max. Every now and then we shoot something out like that. But yeah, that gives you an idea. Gives you an idea of how deep corruption can go. I mean, long story short.
Now, our very own police chief that we for those that live in different states, whatever case may be, we do broadcast from Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. I say that to say this. Our police chief is retiring all of a sudden out the blue. Amid there was some scandals that was said in regards to racial profiling and different things of that nature, but she's all of a sudden retiring. what do you think about that? Do you think there's a scandal or corruption behind that, or what's going on? Do you think that the Phoenix PD is really that corrupted? And I want to say Phoenix PD is that corrupted, but she's trying to change it and not getting nowhere. That she's just tossing her hands up and saying,
You've already answered what you asked me.
Okay.
With my answer.
Okay.
What you got to remember, a lot of times what they do with police chiefs, they bring them from another city to your city. If you understand what I'm saying, like, and they're not a chief there, they may be a lieutenant chief or, assistant chief, however that works, the breakdown of it, I'm not really sure. But they'll bring somebody of senior authority from another city to your city because they bring in an open mind in a different concept. Problem is when you do that, now everybody like, well, what do you know about? You're not even from here. How are you going to tell me how you know? And that happens quite a bit. I've seen it in Baltimore where they took a New York City senior official and put him as Baltimore City chief from New York City. So you take him from one corrupt organization and put him in another corrupt organization, and then they end up getting fired because they found out there was stuff behind them. So what ended up happening more than likely, because what I understood, this chief was really good for the city of Phoenix.
She was.
And I think what it was, she just got tired of it. Like you said, she just got tired of it. I can't make progress if y'all don't progress with me. So what does that mean? That means we as a city aren't doing enough to help.
I like that comment, Mike. Yes, I completely agree. We do need to stop all the color stuff and just all be called brothers because we are one brother, as we're all brothers and sisters anyway.
Oh, you know what? That just reminded me. So remember the movie with Tyrese Gibson and Mark Wahlberg, Brothers?
Yeah.
That's a perfect movie if you think about that. How it was all these four dudes, all from different backgrounds, racial backgrounds, came together. And unfortunately, we can talk about it. The movie's been out for years. I hope y'all have seen it. But their caretaker was murdered in cold blood. And they united together. They came back together after years being apart and to do the investigation themselves. To the police department comes again. We always go back to the police department, but corruption within the police department behind it. So again, like Mike said, and I shout out to you, man. You're right. This whole racial, actually, it goes back to what we talked about last week.
It all ties.
The racial divide. It goes back to what we talked about last week. Race baiting. It happens so much still to this day. Race baiting, and I explained it. I gave you guys a little gist of what is going on in 2022 because we only see part of what happens. Do you all know? And back in 2017, on a beach in I think it was Florida, this young Caucasian female was just minding her business. These white police officers walked up to her on the beach, gave her a breathalyzer. She passed her breathalyzer and then said, well, I haven't done anything wrong, so why are y'all harassing me? They then pursued to put her in handcuffs. You gave her a breathalyzer. She's underage. She even said, I'm underage and I haven't had anything to drink. Her mother continued to say, that's my daughter. What are y'all doing? Oh, we're taking her into custody because she's being belligerent. All she did was ask y'all a question. And of course, those officers are not officers anymore. I think they're security at was it Biscayne, Florida Mall or something like that? One of those malls. So again, you didn't hear much about that though. That's what I'm getting to. But now flip it. If it was a black underage person on the beach that happened to,
that would have made headline news.
I can't think of that one lawyer that we always hear about nowadays.
I know exactly who.
I don't mention his name for a reason. We're not going to mention his name. Because he's all about getting his. He's the new. I can see his face, the roach, the pastor that don't have a church.
Al Sharpton.
Yes. Well, I didn't want to say his name, dang. But yeah, he's a new Al Sharpton, getting his face all out there everywhere. You're not doing anything for anybody. I can understand you want to be for black people, but there's other minorities out there that need your help.
Well, folks, it's been one hell of an episode. We getting the rap signal from our producer here. So, folks, what an episode, what a take. It's been a great Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's been another great episode of What's Good Today with PD&J. You see our info at pdandjmediaproductions.com. That's our email. Send us your suggestions, your photos. Let us know what's going on. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers that's out there. We didn't get a chance to salute you and shout you out, but I do want to say happy belated Mother's Day to all y'all. And all the babies, happy birthday.
Oh yeah, it's May Day. But we did talk about Mother's Day last week. We did the shout out.
Yeah.
We did that. So we did it before, not after, because we wanted to make sure we get it early. We know how y'all women have lasting memories. I'm just saying, y'all didn't. We did it beforehand, and we're just doing it again. And if you didn't see last week's episode, that's your fault. That's your fault. Go back and watch it. You might have got a shout out. You didn't hear it. So go back and watch it and enjoy yourselves. And then matter of fact, on YouTube, y'all better follow that YouTube page. Hit the like.
Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube.
And take a look at the other previous episodes. If you got anything to say, we hear you. We hear you. But most importantly, the love of the day. The word of the day is unity. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, folks, you heard it here first. Until next Wednesday, you guys have a blessed week. We'll see you next week. In 3, 2, 1, we are done.